Happy Tuesday, everybody. First stream of the week for me. I typically do a Monday stream, but I had some things piling up where I really needed to just take the day off and address everything, but it's all done. It's all good, so that's good. How's everybody doing? Welcome Petrie, Cathadora, Danny, of course I can play Tifa's theme for you. That's an awesome way to start stream today. For Kamira, having a melancholy day, happy to be here for some cheering up. I'm determined. I will give my all to give a nice calming, nice chill environment for you. I'm sorry to hear you're having a melancholy day. I've honestly been having kind of a tougher time with that lovely little seasonal depression, but you know, just taking it day at a time and doing the steps that I can to address it in the best way possible for myself. Here we go. Just making sure it's all lined up. Joe, what's up, man? Danny for an extra epic full year of resubs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Gigi, welcome. Keldon. Speaking of GG's, I did my first game stream in like over a year this past weekend, and it was so much fun. It was a big success. I feel like we had a great time. And I didn't finish the game. We went through Neva, which is the new game from the developers of Gris, or Grease, I still don't know how to say it, but we played through that a long time ago on the channel. And since I didn't finish, of course that means we got to do another one. So this weekend, I don't know if it'll be Saturday or Sunday yet. I have to check my schedule. I have 2 shows coming up this month, so I have to make sure, everything lines up properly. But it was so much fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. Which brings us to this week's dono goal. I love doing the game streams. However, one thing that I will admit hinders me with doing them more is I have to do a whole lot of unplugging and replugging and kind of taking apart the setup and re-putting it back together afterwards. And people, again, seem to really enjoy them, so it would help me guarantee them as a more consistent reoccurrence if I just got a little bit of support to buy a couple extra extensions, cables, cam link, and then I can have it permanently set up, which will once again make it a bit easier for me to not put off, because I have a great time doing it and the response has been so great. So that's what we're trying to raise the money for this week. Other than that, I did a new transcription from Octopath Traveler this weekend. I love the Octopath Traveler soundtrack because there's so many layers that I can't decide which one to learn. So I learned 2 of the lines to go through. I'm very excited to try it. I haven't played it yet, but we'll see how it goes. And then last week, I did a live transcription of Spiral Mountain from Banjo-Kazooie. And I went through this weekend. Shumari. You guys are just... I'm taken aback by how many people want the game streams. I mean, I'm thrilled, don't get me wrong, but just thank you. That was so generous, Shumari. A $50 dono, thank you. Please let me know if I can play you something from the song list to say thank you with the song, or if you're happy just chilling. Obviously, I'm really happy with that as well. Petrie, same. Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2. If you haven't listened to it yet, please listen to it. It is so gorgeous. Finishing this thought. Last week we did a live transcription here where I did this one with you guys. And I went through and I learned the bass line and this cool little like contra melody on the horn. And I feel like this could be really cool as a like lo-fi loop or kind of a jazz lounge loop. These are 2 genres that admittedly I feel like I'm kind of new for, but I've been trying to embrace the mindset of live learns here. So I don't know if we'll do it as a lo-fi or a jazz lounge. We'll figure it out together. But I feel like I have enough foundation set here where I can at least go for it and see what happens. So that is my plan for today. Another new aspect That's not like crazy new, I guess, or different. I thought it would be fun to pick a variety of game soundtracks to listen to in the background of streams so that we can kind of review it together. Through doing this, I've been able to build a massive, not massive, but it's getting there, playlist of background music to go on during stream to change it up so it's not always the same thing that you guys are listening to. So today, I found a game soundtrack I listened to on some chores this morning that I thought was pretty cool. It's called Paper Perjury. I feel like it kind of sounds like a love child between like a Professor Layton soundtrack and Persona at times. So I was going to put that on in the background today. If I can find a full playlist of it. I know it's on Spotify at least, so I can have that as backup plan. I added a couple new ones to our background playlist because I recently, off camera, finished the game called Eastward on the Switch, which I heard mixed reviews about. I have my own opinions about it. Overall, I'm glad I played it. Visually, it's a stunning game. The pixel art is so intricate that you kind of like never know where to focus your eye on. It's so beautiful. Overall, the fighting mechanics were pretty basic but fun. A lot of good puzzles to solve. The main setback that I saw as a review from other people who played through the game is that there's just a lot of text to read through. One YouTuber put it so well. They were like, anything that could have been one sentence was 3 sentences. And often the one sentences should have just been no sentences. There is a lot of reading in the game. But again, overall, I enjoyed my experience with it. So I'm glad I did. And I found some really cool new tracks to put in our background list. Maybe cover one day. My favorite, which is so fun, is called Johnny's. It is such a vibe. Love it. Oh, look at all these resubs. Thank you, guys. For Mick Off Oven, thank you so much. Good morning. Happy to catch you live again. It's been a while. Well, I will be here whenever you want to drop in. For Mick Off Oven, thank you so much for another resub for now a year and a half. If there's something I can play for you, milady, just let me know. Same for Kane with 40 months, dude. That's so many months. Oh, is that another milady? No. I was on time with that. Oh, CBC, what's up? For 38 months, toot toot. Can't help but think but farts when you say that, but that's just me. Sorry. Still have that elementary school sense of humor. Dan for 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so very much. CBC, let me know if I can play you something as well. I had a great time, by the way, getting to talk with you and John. I mean, at this point now, what was that, like a month ago? But I feel like we had a really good talk where I've been trying out some new things on stream, like learning things live and practicing through certain things with people. And I feel like it's helped me chill out a lot more, and the feedback's been great. So I'm really happy that we did that. Do you have any other podcast episode guests that we can look forward to that you're going to be planning out soon? Yelnet Clouds, thank you for gifting a sub to Shimmery. Thank you. You also get a priority request. Speaking of priority requests, we do have a hype train, so I should get to playing, shall we? The tracks that we're listening to currently are still from that game I talked about, Eastward. Which, and overall, I feel like I gave it, like, not the most enthusiastic review, but I would recommend it. It was really fun. And again, visually gorgeous. There's just a lot of text. It kind of dragged. But I did finish it. And you guys know I'm not the best at finishing games. And I did finish it, so I feel like that does say something. I think I have this one memorized, so I'm just going to go for it. Thank you everyone so much for this hype train. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Lately, with like a big chunk of the song list, I want to try my best to go through songs and not only play the main melody, but do a bit more improv as well as, you know, straight up writing out another line that I find to be really pretty within it. I feel like a lot of that comes from me growing up. The first type of like group musical project that I was a part of was choir. And in choir, since I have a lower voice, as you can hear, I was always an alto. And alto gets to do the harmony. And I feel like that really helped me understand music a lot more, and especially kind of train my improv side of my brain. So whenever I learn the other harmonies within it, it kind of makes me remember that alto kind of experience that I had. With that being said, it's kind of early and I haven't tried it yet, so I'll probably try this again later. But I think I'm going to do my brand new transcription for you. I wrote this out before the game stream the other day. I've been focusing mostly on recording for the new album that I'm planning to release this year, but I got kind of stuck on a mandolin solo this week. It's so close. I hear the idea in my head. I just got to get my hands to be able to do it because it's so fast. But I was trying to record it, and the E string, which is the highest, which means it's the tiniest, thinnest string, snapped and slapped my hand so hard. Like, it's healed now, but there was there was like a cut here for a little bit. And when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do transcription. I did order new mandolin strings, and they should be here by tomorrow, and I'll restring probably the whole thing. But man, mandolin strings are the scariest to break because they're so tiny. So you can see, you know, I'm tuning up here and my hand's here. It snapped and slapped all the way back like a slingshot on my strumming hand. And I screamed so loud because it's also very loud and shocking. Oh, it was very alarming. Ooh, we got a challenge. Okay. The idea of playing Goodbye makes me nervous, but I'm gonna go for it and do the very best I can because I do really like that song. Also, where is Bo Burnham? I feel like I haven't seen anything about him in like so long. It's always the smallest strings that break. I've never seen nor heard of a bass string breaking. That would probably be really painful too. Well, I guess depends how... actually, no, it would probably just kind of go down. He's still in the shed? Fair. Was just thinking about Bo. I mean, I feel like I obviously share that memory of watching through his special during quarantine times. I feel like I watched what everyone watched. Tiger King, Squid Games, and the Bo Burnham special. Blanca, I love my double Blanca. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? So, like I said, I'm going to do my new transcription and probably try it again later. I haven't tried to play it yet, but I'm excited to just give it a go. So we're going to play it and see if I wrote the music correctly. And then we're going to do my big old loop arrangement of Bo Burnham's Goodbye. For Super Wizard, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. I've broken a bass string before, but it was a light gauge bass string. For violin and mandolin, the E strings, which are again the highest, those are the scariest. Every time they cut me, and every time I scream. But the violin's scarier because it's by your face, so when the E string breaks, it's just like, pew, bam. It's scary. Luckily, it's been a while since that's happened, but... Anyway, we're going to do the Coastlands. All of these titles are written in Japanese, so I can test my Japanese studies. It's been 201 days straight So this would be kosutorando. Kosutoranto. And then I don't know the last two kanji. But that makes sense if it's called the Coastlands. Kosutoranto. Right? A selfish me learning moment. If you don't practice it, you're not going to learn it. DCD, thank you for gifting us up. Thank you. To BL Hussein, I almost read that as Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. Oh, my skin's so red today. My skin was feeling irritated, so I'm not wearing any makeup, and it makes me feel self-conscious. But it's another barrier I'm trying to break with myself on Twitch, where I'm just like, just show up and be yourself. It's fine. Don't overthink everything. But oh, it makes me nervous, I won't lie. Okay. New transcription. I guess I should put the title in chat for the mods. We can officially add this one to the song list. Again, I'll type it in just so that there's no room for doubt. I spelt traveler wrong, but when have I ever spelt things right? It's called the Coastlands. I hope you like it. Okay. Julia, for the next time where we can figure out how to do a collab stream, almost all my transcriptions, I'm writing out 2 harmony lines. So we are so ready. I was just doing the lower melody of this one. I learned this one this past weekend. Julia has to run and unbreak some mirrors. That sounds hard, but if anyone could unbreak a mirror, I would believe that Julia would be the person to do it. For Van Hamilton, what's time? Party time, farty time. I've been less active as I usually am, but the night is young, so who knows. Welcome Raiders from Julia. She might have already mentioned it, but I am so grateful to have gotten to be one of Julia's students for like a year and a half. And all the music on this stand actually is stuff that she showed me to try and become a stronger violinist. I adore Julia. She's my favorite violinist here on Twitch. And we actually got to do a collab, man, at this point, maybe like a year and a half ago. But it was so much fun. I could have done it for like 6 hours straight. It was awesome. But if anyone here's not following Julia, please follow her. She's amazing. Welcome Raiders. So for what I offer here, I do a lot of video game music because it's my favorite music to listen to. Don't tell anyone, but it was my favorite collab. Honestly, it was my favorite collab I've done. I haven't done many, and I've really loved all of them in different ways, but it was so special because like me and Julia had been interacting in our lessons an hour every week over Skype. So I felt like we really got to like develop a bond and a friendship, and then to finally meet in person and just play music together was so amazing. Again, I admire her and just adore her so much. So please give her some love. Along with doing video game music, I also make loop arrangements, playing lots of different things and sing on top of them. Unfortunately, my mandolin is out of commission today because the E strings broke and cut my hand, but the hand still works. It's fine, but we're not gonna be probably doing the mandolin today as I'm scared the other strings will break. I would like to play this piece that I did one more time. This was my first time playing through it, and the higher melody I didn't do as well on. Once we finish this, I'll jump into my loop arrangement of Bo Burnham's Goodbye. So I wrote out my music myself. And sometimes with instruments that aren't the violin playing, I don't know which octave I should write it in. I feel like I should write this an octave up and this an octave down. It will blend better. Like, the music works the way it is, but I feel like it's really important when you're transcribing on an instrument that's not the one featured in the track to be very particular about what fits best with the surrounding music around it. Later today, we're going to be trying to do a lo-fi rendition or like a jazz lounge version of Spiral Mountain from Banjo-Kazooie, which I wrote out music to as well. But first, let's just do our regular routine here. We do a priority request open, and we have one already. Oh, I have to open. There it is. Goodbye, and then DCD wants to hear my loop rendition of Chim Chim Cheree. You got it, dude. Okay. So the Bo Burnham loop is a bit ambitious on my part, but I decided the songs I wanted to make loops of based on how much the song meant to me, rather than how loopable it is. It has a couple different time signatures and tempos. With that being said, it takes me a second to build, but I think it should go pretty smoothly. I've gotten better at this the more I've done it. It's probably been like a year since last time I've done it, but I think we'll get it fine. So let's see here. With that being said, since it is a bunch of different tempos and time signatures, I pre-recorded the piano, and we're just gonna layer some dramatic strings on top of it. And it looks like I put it in this folder over here. Of course, I need to restart this computer. Oh, I just remembered I play piano in the first part. So while this computer restarts, I can just practice that real quick. Or I guess I can't use the computer's restarting. E, G7 over D, to C minor, A flat, A minor. Dun, dun. 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Mr. Balters hears something downstairs. Okay. It weirdly can be helpful for me to practice sometimes on the piano when like the sound's not on yet. I'm like, okay, do I have these positions in the most like efficient place that I can where my fingers aren't moving as much? For Ronald, thank you very much for the resub. Please let me know if I can play you something. All right, we should hear the piano any second now. There it is. Awesome. So covers Goodbye. Drop it an octave. Alright, it seems comfortable enough in my hands. Now singing and playing, we'll see how that goes. But let's start by getting our strings confidently. I wrote notes for myself. I need to quantize for half a bar instead of a full bar for the first part. And then when I perform, I turn quantizing off. And when I go to the C section, I turn quantizing back to 1 bar. This is all important. I know it made no sense for people listening, but I need to internalize it in my brain. Okay. We're going to start by recording the chorus line. So this is how it ends. Transylvanian Prince, what's up? I owe you Ring of Fire. Would you like to hear that today? smoothly. So now we switch to quantizing to 1 bar. slowly losing power. Has it only been an hour? No, that can't be right. So long, goodbye. Hey, here's a fun idea. How about I sit on the couch and I watch you next time? I wanna hear you tell a joke when no one's laughing in the background. So this is how it ends. I promise to never go outside again. Am I going crazy? Would I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the ending if it ever does. All I've ever wanted was a little bit of everything all of the time. A bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. I'm finished playing and I'm staying inside. If I wake up in a house that's full of smoke, I'll panic. So call me up and tell me a joke. When I'm fully irrelevant, totally broken, damn it. Call me up and tell me a joke. Oh shit, you're really joking at a time like this. Well, look who's inside again. And now to look for a reason to hide again. Well, buddy, you found it. So come out with your hands up. We've got you surrounded. Okay, couple little mistakes, but overall I feel like navigating through that was kind of smooth. That one has a lot of moving segments. Also warming up this voice a little bit today. But thank you so much for Yazili my bad. For the resub for 22 months, as well as Moo for 19. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you so much. And Charger for the follow. Rox, Sky Red Hunter, Alex, Dare Kiwi, and Bjorn, maybe? Mark Songs, Lady Elephant Princess. Thank you all very, very much. Beef, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Man, that felt good. I feel like I'm always kind of terrified of doing that one. But we're working on the fear management and also embracing that people ultimately want to see a process, right? So it feels good to be able to like embrace that mindset and just do the best I can. So we have another loop request now for DCD who wants to hear Chim Chim. But before I get going on that, I would like to take a really, really quick break. I realized I left my water bottle downstairs, and after singing that one, I would like to grab some water, and I might as well just do my standard break stuff. So I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm putting on the new video game backing track lists that I've been working on. So we're starting off with some lovely Genshin Impact, and there's lots of stuff on here. So I will be back in just a few minutes. Thank you again, everybody, so much. Okay, I am back. Just open up a fresh loop template so we can do Chim Chim together. Thank you for the follow for Ralph. I don't know why the way you spelled that is amusing. I like it. So in the spirit, I always forget his name. Who's the actor that does the song in Mary Poppins? Thank you, Transylvanian Prince. What we're going to do for our priority requests is for Alpha and Dr. Mech, what's up? Dick Van Dyke, thank you very much. In the spirit of Dick Van Dyke, I'm going to be using my, let's see, suitcase drum kit down here. I got a kick drum. Oh. And my little snare. And I got my washboard that will bring out. For Dr. Mech, hello, hello. Thank you very much for 38 months. And for Alpha for 21, I really appreciate it. Let me know if I can play priority requests for either of you two. I think I'll close priority requests after those two because the list is building up and I want to make sure I have enough time to get through everything, you know? Raisin, how are you? It's good to see you. I love this Kingdom Hearts 2 track. It's so pretty. I just wish it was longer. I transcribed it, but it's such a short song, and I couldn't find really an extended version. But anyway. So let's see, for tempo, for Chim Chim, just play what you want, I'm fine. You already made me happy with the mention of Dick Van Dyke in the washboard. Well, that's definitely on the horizon here, so if that makes you happy, then that makes me happy. I'm going to do this at 150 BPM. Sent a holiday card whenever you check your P.O. box. Thank you! Yes, I do have to check out that P.O. box. But thank you so much. It always makes me feel so special when I get something in the P.O. box. So that means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay, no more metronome. I just needed it for the kick. Looks like I got it pretty in time. 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, it's gonna be loud. Oh, I didn't get it in time. I'm sorry. Wicked loud, dude. I'll bring out the washboard once I get the guitar and accordion in there to kind of see where I want the accents to be. But let's at least get some egg in there. Alberto Football, thanks for the follow. Even though I kind of made you guys' ears bleed with that snare drum. It wasn't on purpose, I promise. It's probably good enough to start. I almost want to add like a light tambourine in there. Ever since I saw a Core's live performance where she plays with her hands and the tambo on her lap, I really like that. Thanks, Alpha. Will! What's up? I'm just imagining you do the Titus meme. Yeah, I kind of like that. The snare might be a little too aggressive still. I do love me some Titus laugh. I'm gonna have to review that. I was about to try and do an impression, but I sincerely can't remember. It's like, ha, 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 ha. I feel like the ah is like kind of like longer. His daddy issues hit a little close to home. Oh dear. I used to think Titus's dad was hot. Sorry. Also, Bentley Poopington, hello! Thank you, Novus. You always get me. Thank you. Of course, Rolo. I love it. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Oops. I also love Riku in that game. I want to do a cosplay of her, but not Final Fantasy II. That's a little too risque. But I would love to do her from Final Fantasy X. So cute. Focus. I'm being picky, but I want it to sound good. Change the rhythm of the accordion than what I usually do. I usually do very like pa, like. See if I can do it. No. I'm trying something new, so it's gonna take me a second, but so once I go. harmonica. So I gotta get there, and then back to a D. Last one worked. I feel like it's less clunky when I hold them out instead of the like. Okay, so now let's do violins and then the washboard and I'll sing. Chimney, chimney, chim, chim, chim. A sweet is as lucky as lucky can be. Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim, chim. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. Now as the ladder of life has been strung, you might think the sweet sound, but I'm most wrong. Though I spend me times in the ashes and smoke, in this old hide world there's no lucky bloke. Up where the smoke is all below the curve, between pavement and stars, there's a chimney sweeps world, but there's hardly no day, hardly no night. There's things half in shadow and halfway in light. Chimney, chimney, chim, chim, chim. When you're with a sweet young good company, no hair's there more happy or cruel than them what sings chim, chim, tree, chim, true. Chim, chimney, chim, chim, tree, chim, true. Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim, chim. When you're with the sweet young good company, no hair's there more happy or cruel than them what sings chim, chim, tree, chim, true. Chim, chimney, chim, chim, tree, chim, true. Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim, chim. When you're with a sweet young good company, no hair's there more happy or cruel than them what sings chim, chim, tree, chim, true. Chim, chimney, chim, chim, tree, chim, true. Y'all, I'm so happy to report that I'm actually really enjoying singing today. I've been fighting like a seasonal cold, which feels like it's been going on since Thanksgiving, but I'm having a lot of fun with it today. I'm really enjoying it. Let's see. So we have Ring of Fire, and then I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire, inspired by, of course, the Fallout series. And then we have Everlasting Transient from Yeast. I feel like I haven't done Ring of Fire in so long. I think I do this one in 2/4. Lots of fire today. So much fire. Well, actually, on the contrast, here in Nashville, we don't get a whole lot of this, so I'm very excited. We've been getting some snow. I love snow. I grew up outside of Boston, Massachusetts, so I've always been used to having lots of snow, and I miss it so, so much. And it looks like Friday is going to be a big one. Hopefully not too big, because since we don't get snow, we don't invest in like salting the streets to prepare for snowstorms. So often when they hit, like everything shuts down for a couple days. And when it's really bad, it can be like a whole week of everything being shut down. But I'm really excited. I think it will be fun. So that should be Friday, which I am scheduled to stream at. I don't have any reason that I'd be leaving the house beforehand where I would get stuck somewhere, so that should be the plan. But I'm predicting that throughout the stream, you guys are going to hear me geeking out about how there's snow outside and how excited I am. There's small snow flurries in the southern U.S. States shut down everything. Yes, that happened actually right above us. I think the state closest to us that it hit was Kentucky, which is just north. We got a bit of snow, but it was not even like an inch on the ground. It was just enough to have like a pretty dusting everywhere. But yeah. My heart does go out to everyone in those areas, though. I understand that they've been hit really, really hard, and it sounds like it's been a very, very tough situation. Oh, I just realized the sound of my phone was on. We gotta put that on silent. So for Ring of Fire, obviously this is kind of known to be an upbeat country classic. I like stripping it down a bit. So we're gonna build it from scratch. I don't want too much percussion on it, so I'm gonna do a really simple just kick drum pattern and work with that. And I do this in 2/4. And we're going to do the tempo at like 94. You are going to hear the metronome for a brief moment. Please don't panic. Okay, we got that beautiful kick drum. Wow. Really something. Love is a burning thing, and it makes fiery ring. Dun, 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 dun. There's this new thing I've been trying, which is kind of risky, but I want to do an egg, not on every beat, just like a... I think this one worked. Yeah! Oh, that was totally it! Hell yeah! Da, 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 da. Love's a burning thing. Jesus, that kick drum always scares the crick. So maybe love is a burning thing, and it makes and it makes a firing ring. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. A desire I found to ring of fire. Awesome. Let's get this guitar first, and then I keep this one really simple. I feel like maybe I'll just do 2 layers of strings and the guitar, and that's kind of it. Zealot, what is up? Thank you for the resub. Thank you. How are you doing today? I feel like I strummed the melody in here somehow. I'm so close to getting this. So, like... There's nothing there. Okay, then it goes. One more volume. More volume. I feel like this section needs to snare every other beat, so I'm gonna clip it shorter. cellos in the back. And then we'll get some violin harmony and then sing on it. Maybe pizzicato bass? Let's do that, it's fun. I like doing it. And then we'll do a twin violin solo harmony thingy. Is the button play? What rhythm though for the bass? We're then drop that an octave to sound like an upright bass. Of myself with these upright bass things. Hey, guitar Jet. Thanks for the raid. I'm doing a loop of Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire. Welcome, Raiders. I also do video game music and stuff, so if that interests you, I hope you consider sticking around. We need violins here. is a burning flame, and it makes fiery ring. Bound by love's desire, I fell to a fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down as flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child, oh, but that fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down as flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down as flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. There's potential there. I feel like I could have done my twin fiddles a bit tighter, and maybe not as like bum 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 of a bass line in the chorus. But now I know, I have the peace of mind of knowing what it would sound like if I did it. I did like the snare in there to kind of like give it a bit more of a push, but I think I'll just have to keep experimenting with that one until I find my comfy spot. But that was fun. For Transylvania Prince, thank you for being so patient with that. I know you asked for that like last week. I saw that you weren't in chat, so I didn't want to play it when you weren't there. So then you would be like, no, I missed it. Let's see. I might have to review the guitar part for this. I kind of forget it. But let's go a step at a time. I don't to set the world on fire. I, of course, learned this song for when I did my Fallout cosplay, which was one of my favorites. I loved wearing that Fallout cosplay. It was so empowering. I was like, man, this is like a very covered cosplay, but I feel so powerful. I'm looking for any excuse to wear that suit again. It was so fun. I love it. Let's see. I think I put this one under video game music. Dun, 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 dun. Even though, of course, it's not a video game piece, but I learned it because it was featured in a video game. So I don't know where we're drawing the lines on how to label this one yet. Oh, I reorganized my drum samples, so I have to pop that in real fast. I've been experimenting with sound samples, which essentially just is what it sounds like. It's a short, pre-recorded segment of sound, and since I don't have a full drum set, it's been really fun for me to experiment with different percussion samples. And a type of drum style that I really, really love is like an old-timey jazz vibe with brushes against the snare. And I wanted to try and see if I could find some fun samples of that to play along with. For Arthur, thank you for a resub. Thank you. Surely enough to do another cosplay stream. Well, I'll definitely do it again. For January, I have at least 2 cosplays planned. I might do one and then one in February to space them out. But I have a couple. We're going to be doing Fallout 4. We're talking about it, so it's on the mind. Persona 4's Rise Kujikawa. And we are also going to be doing Persona 5's Makoto. And I have red contacts for Makoto, so I would like to reuse those contacts. And I already have Tifa cosplay, so I was going to bring back the Tifa one because she also has the red eyes. One of my goals for the new year is to get some new exciting cosplays. So I'm very open to recommendations. I would like to stay most likely within the video game world. I'm not against anime cosplays. But it's just so fun, especially now that I've gotten in deep enough to actually do like the colored contacts and things. It's just super fun. It makes me feel like I'm a completely different person. Deadpool cosplay. I think that'd be a little hard to perform in. That might be a little too challenging for me. Okay, I got my drum sample. For the sake of time, I might just keep the guitar I pre-recorded and just do strings on top of it. Because I still have a fair amount of priority requests to get through. World on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire. Let's record some strings. I have like a radio effect that makes it sound kind of cool. Up a string part, it might take me a second. Lots of tough. Jojo, thanks for the raid. For Jojo, thanks for resub and the raid. Thank you so much. How was your stream? It sounds like it was Sudoku. I'm just doing a quick little performance of I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. But for that, I need my radio voice, so we're gonna fade this mic out. Check, check, check.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worthy acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your ambition for worthy acclaim, I'm the only one you're dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. And that one is you. No other I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have all the things I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your
Man, oh, muted. I need to review that damn chord progression. Oh my. Tricky jazz chords, but I'll get it. Like I said, I have a massive soft spot in my heart for this era of jazz music. I just think there's something so pure and like just joyful and very like I felt like it was just such a wonderful example of like kind of a form of escape for people in that time. Like I feel like this type of jazz grew, at least in America and worldwide, really, in really difficult historical times. And that's when I feel like one of the most important and wonderful roles of music was for people to just kind of like forget about everything for a while and just feel that joy and dance. And like, you know, that's like when you would go on a date, and you would go on a date by finding your partner and go dancing at a jazz club. Like that is just so lovely and wonderful. And it was also like a really incredible form of people standing up for what they believed in. And it comes across in such a lovely, pure sound that I really love just that 20s to 40s jazz. I think it is so special and inspiring. So I was thinking of trying to add Fly Me to the Moon and Ain't Misbehavin' in a similar style that I just showed you guys, this particular one. I think that could be a fun kind of way to do it. For Manos Cello, thank you for the raid. How was your stream, my friend? I was just finishing some singing loops. I think I actually have a violin request up next. Yes, we have a request for Everlasting Transient. This piece is so beautiful. But for those who aren't familiar with Manos Cello, an absolutely fantastic cellist, and with a really wonderful large variety on his song list. So if you enjoy strings, I highly recommend. I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. It's been a bit cold here in Nashville, Tennessee from what we're used to, but I'm kind of liking the cold vibes. Let's do this lovely video game piece. I love this song. It is so gorgeous. Very dramatic. So this one is called Everlasting Transient from Yeast. Thank you so much, you guys, for the follows and the love and the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Suzo. Ow! Ooh, hit my knuckles on the way up on the desk. But it means so much to me. Trevor, what's up? Dealing with a problem with GoFundMe. Wait, did you have something happen to your roof? For Trevor? Are you okay? But for those who stuck around from Manos Raid, I really, really appreciate it. To reiterate, what's up? My name is Joe. I play over video game soundtracks, and I also make loop arrangements and sing on top of them. Doc, what's up? It's good to see you. For Peter, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. As well as Trip, what's up? For, oh my god, 52 months. That is crazy. Thank you so much. 47 is a prime number. You know, I wouldn't have thought about it if you didn't point it out, but I'm glad I know this information now. Thank you guys so much. OMF for the follows, Heliopolix, Jojo for the raid as well, thank you. I did see that there was a handful of resubs. I hope you guys don't mind. I closed the requests because we've been going over 2 hours and it's been all priority requests, which is awesome. Been super fun. But there was a couple things I wanted to try and do today. One of which was to do a loop rendition of Spiral Mountain from Banjo-Kazooie. This song has been stuck in my head for some reason since Christmas. And I can hear it being a really cool... Oh, I still have a radio effect on my voice. I feel like it could be a really cool... either like jazz lounge kind of mix or a lo-fi thing. So I haven't tried this yet, but I did write out the music. Maybe an octave higher. Nope. C major. So I don't know if I want to do this kind of like in a jazzy mode like that, or if we should do lo-fi. Let me know your thoughts. I'm slowly but surely becoming a piano person. I'm so determined at getting better at piano. It's been, honestly, out of all the instruments I play, one that I've been the most intimidated by. It's the only instrument that incorporates rhythm, harmony, and melody. You can argue that some do have all three, but piano's kind of like the main one that has all three. So let me know what you guys think. I kind of want to do a poll, but I hate to admit I kind of want to have the last say on whether I do jazz or lo-fi. Why don't we do let's do a poll. And we've been going over 2 hours. I usually take a couple minutes at the top of every hour just to kind of reset my brain. So why don't we do a poll for whether we want jazz or lo-fi for Banjo-Kazooie. For Station, a tier 3. Y'all, today has been so supportive. Thank you so much. Station, it's good to see you. I'm sorry I haven't been in your channel for a little bit. Can we have a C? Both? Sure? I don't know if Ahmad can remember that. It might, maybe, it's already up there. We'll leave it as is. I'm sorry. A Kraken. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, it might be good to compare if people like have to pick. I am working on an EP of jazz lounge inspired tracks, where so far I have Azalea Town from Pokemon, the Overworld theme from Super Mario Land, and Isabel's theme from Animal Crossing. And I thought it could be cool if I had a Banjo-Kazooie one potentially in there. Dude, Doc, I was saying that at the top of the stream. I've been researching how to like make jazzy sounds and how to make lo-fi sounds. And for lo-fi, they were saying you have to just make everything a 7th chord. But I have to work on my voicing shapes. Because if you put the 7 on the top, I feel like it sounds kind of like not good. Good description, Joe. Nailed it. Really nice. So the poll is up if you want to help us decide what we're going to try and do with this Banjo-Kazooie song. So far, lo-fi is quite in the lead, but there is still a shot for a jazz lounge rendition. I thought it might be fun for streams to occasionally introduce you to video game soundtracks that I'm checking out. You guys know that that's the type of music I listen to the most in my own free time. And I checked one out called Paper Perjury, which looks almost like a detective solving game, kind of like a Phoenix Wright. Is that what that game's called? But I thought the soundtrack was fun. It gives me Persona meets like Professor Layton vibes. So let's see. Where is it playing the music to? Oh, I have to, I think, put this on. There we go. So this is another video game soundtrack that I've been checking out lately. It's called Paper Perjury. I'm trying to browse this to see if any of these will make it for our background music playlist on stream, or if I even potentially learn one of these. But I like the vibe of it. I think it's really vibey. This composer is Dante Gopher. I don't think it's the same composer, but it's nice. For Trevor, I'm doing good. I'm not gonna lie, yesterday I was having a rough mental health day, but I'm proud of myself because I was like, okay, just take off stream and take care of yourself. And I'm feeling a lot better today. You know, just that seasonal sadness. But I'm just taking it day by day and working my way through it. I hope you're doing okay. Hugs for you too. Hugs. So I'm gonna leave you with this soundtrack, and if you enjoy it and also like video game soundtracks, again, this one is called Paper Perjury. You're probably gonna hear some of this one on my background playlist. I just thought it would be a fun thing to introduce into our stream format, for me to introduce a game soundtrack every stream that I'm listening to, if there is a new one each stream. The poll is still up. There's a bit left if you want a chance at trying to see which one I will be doing. Is this not chill enough? It's fun. Okay. I'll be back in a couple minutes, y'all. Thank you, everyone. right, I am back. But do you guys know what I mean with the soundtrack? I feel like it's so Persona meets Professor Layton. Like with the accordion and the string accents, but then there's like the last track was so like school vibes from Persona, like when you're going through the day, not going through the battle areas. I really like it. I think it's fun. But I noticed that we had lo-fi win. So what we're gonna do, I have some lo-fi drum samples and I would like to pick with you guys what we want to use as our main drum groove. I have made my own lo-fi things in the past, but it's still kind of new for me. For Persona, the bass parts are like my final boss. Actually, my final boss, spoiler, this is one of the recordings I'm working on, potentially for the new video game cover album. I'm kind of just working on a ton of tracks at once and seeing what sticks. But this bass line for Vama alla Flamenco from Final Fantasy IX, it's kind of easygoing at first. And then you get to the C section and it's so hard. So here's Vama alla Flamenco. I've been, like I said, working on a recording of this. For Chris, have you heard of like Lo-Fi Girl? If you type that in YouTube, you'll hear it. It's like a very compressed, limited drums and kind of electronic sounds. So it is a pretty busy bass line, but I'm gonna fast forward to the C section. Here it is. It's so busy and it's all over the neck. I'm having such a hard time recording this, but I'm getting close. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get it. Anyway, that's my feelings on that bass line. So let's pick a lo-fi groove, shall we? Not sponsored, but I've been using a website called Splice that has a subscription-based kind of monthly thing where you can download as many samples, well, not as many samples as you want, but a lot. And I have been going through and building kind of a big library of samples for me to use. So let's see. So the melody to keep in mind is I feel like that one, it's cool, but it's not really the vibe I want. That one's okay. Maybe let's keep going. Kind of like simpler. That's kind of fun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, da, ba, dun. Da, da, ba, ba, dum, bum, ba, dum, bum. It is busy, but I like it. That's a really good stripped down one to use. Dun, 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 dun. So far in between those two, it's either like go busy or go simple. I like this one because it makes me think of the cooking thing that you hear in Twilight, or not Twilight Princess, Tears of the Kingdom. Like this could be a really good one if I do a lo-fi version of the shop theme, like boop doo do 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 do. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Too aggro. Okay, I've narrowed it down to 3. It's been kind of collaborative at this point, so I'm going to let you guys vote. Do you want option A? Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum, or option B? Dun dun da da dun dun bum ba da dun 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 da dun do 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 do, or option C? Dun dun da dun 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 da 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 dun da dun dun bum ba da boop beep boop boop. Put your votes in chat, A, B, or C, and I will honor what you guys choose. B is that simple one, yep, and then A is a bit more busy. B with a vinyl distortion, that could be cool. So as Doc said, I've been looking up kind of how to properly do, not properly do, but tips for making things sound more lo-fi. And they were saying to make everything a 7 chord, which means you add a major third on top of it. So like... G major 7. See, maybe Doc, you can help me out. In the voicing of the 7th chord, I don't know where to put it. Should I put it like because I feel like if you put it on the top of the chord, it sounds like too muddy. But if you mix it up in an inversion, I feel like it sounds a bit more like purposeful. So let's see what the votes say. We have a mix of everything. I mean, which is good to see, as it means that the samples I'm picking aren't, one being obviously better than the rest. Let me do a tally. So for option A, we have 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote. For option B, I see 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote. And then for option C, I see 1 vote, 2 vote. So we have a tie between A and B. Let me listen to A and B again, and I'll make that final call. Thank you for the follow right now, by the way. This is something that's very new for me, which is kind of figuring out something from scratch with you guys. So I won't lie, I'm a little nervous, but it means a lot seeing support still through it, so thank you. Here's A. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, ya, ba, bum. Dun, da, dun, da, 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 dun, da, dun, dun. I think it's tricky because this one's so vibey, but it's busy. And this one has a lot of opportunity to fill it up. Sticking to the traditional vibes of lo-fi, I'm going to pick B. And I'm going to follow Doc's advice by adding some radio interference sounds with it. So what we're going to do is drop that in here and add vinyl distortion. And let's see what that sounds like. What? What? That's not what we wanted. Oh, I see, because it's a sample. That was my bad. Okay. What's RC20? Is that like a key patch? For Alex, what's up? I apologize for not having this memorized by heart, but for our Fire Kid tracks, did you do mixing and mastering? I know you're a key role in that, but I can't remember what your total thing was. You said to add a crackle. Is that like how do I add a crackle? Is that like the telephone EQ? I do like that effect. It takes out the low end, but I think if I drag this, yeah, that sounds better, right? It's on the right part of the distortion effect. Volume and density. Oh, I see. There it is. That crackle sound makes me think of the movie Signs. That M. Night Shyamalan one. So, I kind of want to start with the acoustic guitars. That's my most comfortable instrument to have a backdrop, and then we'll go from there. Oh my god, wouldn't it be so cute if I got samples of like Kazooie's little noises, like or like a yaha? Oh. I don't know how much time that would require, but that would be so cute. Let me see if I can do that quickly, because that would be such a vibe. Okay. Banjo, Kazooie, SFX. Just start walking around the house getting samples of Kimchi. On break, Kimchi let out a furious scream out in the hallway, but he did the no-nos and jumped on my setup before stream, so he can go hang out downstairs with Walter. So I did find a playlist, however, it's all grouped together. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is like every SFX ever. I just want the banjo yaha. Perfect. Okay, that's an isolated sound effect. I'm going to download this real quick and we'll put it in our lo-fi loop, because come on, that would be so fun and so cute. Again, we're in like the experimental part of stream where I'm just kind of working something from scratch. I promise there's segments of the stream where I do, you know, songs back to back to back, but we're just having fun and trying to make something now. I'm considering making some sort of overlay for this, because I know some streamers have like a live learn overlay, so people are aware they're doing something that takes more time. I just feel bad calling it a live learn because I'm the one picking it, not like someone from chat. So recommendations are welcome, especially like mods if you have any recommendations. You always have great ideas with this stuff. So I have my banjo gaha sound, and I'm going to put that on the desktop and put it on my drum boop, 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 sample pad. But let's just start with the basics now. Okay, so we have our groove that we picked. We added our crackle and vinyl distortion. I feel like live arranging is good, but I would almost say that all of my loops kind of fall under that category. I want like a way to differentiate when we're just taking our time with it. You know what I mean? So a part of me wants to add the vinyl distortion or telephone vocal potentially to the acoustic guitar to make it blend. For the future, I'll probably use the electric instead, but for today, I'm going to keep it comfy with what I'm familiar with. So we're going to... I kind of want to start with keys, because I feel like that's more lo-fi. All right, we're just going to experiment. So, I've heard for lo-fi arrangements, traditional piano tones, and also more synthy sounds. You know what might make me feel the most comfortable? I'm gonna start with the bass line. I'm debating if I should do a synth tone or pizzicato violin and drop it to sound like an upright bass. If the category is lo-fi, let's go for synth. Okay, so the bass line that I transcribed is very bouncy. So I think what would make the sound more lo-fi is if I do it kind of, instead of doing it bouncy like that, hold everything to be like a... That rhythm I think could be cool. I don't know if I love the sound. I do have bass tones on the keyboard, but I don't know about how they'll sound. I'm just finding a bass sound that I like. That is legitimately a fart. Excuse me. That's so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm 5 years old, by the way. I like how short it is, but... I like. Oh, it's so low. I think I'll try this, and maybe with some effects we can make it sound like how we want it to. Let's just at least commit to something and get started, shall we? So this is input number 1 over here. Oh, the effect totally muted it. I feel like this one actually could work. When I lower the volume, I don't mind it as much. Dun, dun, da, ba, bum, bum, da, 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 dun. Ba, da, da, dun, dun. Ba, da, da, dun, dun, da, ba, 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 da, da, da. Let's try this one. I just need to get a good take of it. want to mess up this guitar tone even more. But I don't know what effects to add to it to make it sound like super weird. Not that. That's kind of cool. Not that. I'm just trying different effects at this point. Ooh. Is that too like funky? Okay, maybe we're gonna add piano to it. I definitely will get the violin, don't you worry. I just wanted to get like a foundation. I have permission to be funky. I just feel like I'm not a very funky gal. I feel like I'm too like nerdy and stinky. Do I dare put vocals on this? Is that too cray-cray? I don't care, I'm gonna just put a bunch of stuff on this because lo-fi's all about effects, which I need to learn about. I don't know much about it, but it could be fun if I could figure it out. Go. Alright, let's go for just a clear, nice piano sound. I might do the rhythm separate from the melody. Do you think I should do piano or like a synth? let's just commit and make something fun. I like the vibe of that, I think. I think I can do a better performance, though. Dun, 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 dun. This is cute. I'm totally gonna add vocals. Yes, I want to. Kimchi got yeeted before stream. Alright, let's get this melody. So close. Okay, I can do this. Damn it. I don't want to rush the melody. So I want to get this right. I'm getting closer though. I love Banjo Tooie. I love both of them. Honestly, equally, if not. is, I think, the best. So, what should I do next? I could do like piano basic chords underneath to get the sevenths in there. But yes, for J-Wall, I honestly love Banjo-Tooie. It opens up a lot more kind of game mechanics to keep track of, and like moves and different types of things that you could do. But it's really fun. I really like it. And then I want to add vocals and some strings. I'm pretty happy with this though. I was really scared about doing lo-fi, can't lie. I don't know if this counts as lo-fi, but we're trying. Thanks for the follow, by the way, from HZM Twitch. I really appreciate that. To avoid thirds in general. I'm scared doing piano. Okay. It starts on a C. Why'd I play a G? So, okay, G7 would be these. I keep playing a G. We need a C. So, a C major 7. Okay, we're closer. I just gotta keep it super simple. I can't remember. I feel like Jinjos are still around. I don't really remember if there's musical notes in number 2. Let's do some radio voice. So I feel like I'm ready to just do solos over it now. I feel like I could have a better kind of tone for those vocals. Happy Friendly! Thank you so much! Is that exactly 3 years that I see? Should I try and do a violin solo? Did I just lo-fi? Did I just Joe-fi? I'm so happy. I didn't think I was gonna be able to figure this out. Hooray! I'm so stoked. Taking risks and having payoffs. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me while I figured out how to do this. I love the idea of doing lo-fi music. I do want to do a Jazz Lounge EP first, and then my fully string instrument-based video game album and piano. I feel like it's not string, but I want to include the piano. But I'm totally open to doing stuff like this in the future. And I'm gonna save this for sure. Oh, Al, I missed your response. I mean, you said you can't call me out. Alex, were you mixing and mastering? Or did you do one and then the other was sent off? Piano is a string instrument, but I feel like since I'm doing the keyboard, I don't know. It does have to be Joe-fi, there's no choice. Thank you for Space Busker. Yeah, I like the idea of kind of incorporating old-timey vocals in all of these. So I was not expecting to do this today, but I'm so stoked. And because of you guys, I never would have picked lo-fi. I was going to do the old-time jazz version. So thank you for giving me the courage to try and do something different, because I feel like this gave me a confidence boost I needed. Reminds me of a chiller Portishead. That's like a major compliment in my eyes. Thank you. For Alex, I'm gonna keep that in mind and maybe send you a message, because I don't want to do mixing and it's hard, but I need help. For Kevin, thank you for 28 months. I really appreciate it. Goes to show that you should get all your life advice from Twitch chat. I mean, you guys haven't let me wrong so far, so. But on that note, y'all, I've been streaming for over 3 hours, so I'm gonna wrap it up and get some diner, but I'm gonna save this file for sure. There is a B section of this song that I transcribed, but I thought it was going on a bit too long. But maybe I can do it on Thursday's stream. I will be live again on Thursday and Friday. Thursday I'll be live at 3, and Friday I will be live at 11 a.m. I am always adding new things to the song list. This was my first true attempt at a lo-fi piece, and it's so fun that I got to do it live with you all, so thanks for the support. Totally open to trying more things like this in the future. Oh, if a hype train goes, I might have to play until this hype train ends. For this weekend, I'm going to be doing another game stream. I have a second channel that I made for fun so that I could go on Twitch without worrying about, I guess, expectations. And just come on without a clear schedule, no makeup, pajamas, and play video games. We started Neva this last weekend, and I'm going to be doing it again this weekend. Probably Sunday or Saturday. We have a hype train, so I gotta keep playing, obviously. Hoagie, thank you for tier 3. And for Kevin for 28 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's do some more music. Any chance of the link? Yeah, of course. Is it Joe Games? That's the link for it. I tend to rage a little bit over there, and it's not PG because of my raging, so I apologize in advance for people who don't want that kind of a vibe. As this hype train goes through, I'm just going to do a handful of a couple more songs while it's going. Before I do that, I do want to save this track just to make sure I don't lose it. So we're going to save this as Spiral Mountain Lo-Fi. I mean, give Raisin the credit for that name. He typed it in chat and I immediately lost my mind. I thought it was so funny. Also, Raisin, what was the cosplay suggestion that you put? I squinted trying to think if I could figure out who it was. Ella something. But I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know who it was. Okay, let's stick with the kind of lo-fi-y vibe. And I'm going to do Mog Resort while this hype train is going on. A mumbo jumbo cosplay. I just cover myself with like raw beef because that's what his skin looks like. And a skull head. Oh, wait, for Raisin, that's kind of what I tried to do. She played, was her name Lisa in the show? I got like fake bangs and everything. I just didn't recognize the actress's name. Where is it? Mog Resort. Here it is. This one's a really cool vibe. It's from Final Fantasy XI, Seekers of Adeline. Bum bum ba da bum bum. For Becky, I'm so happy you like it. This one is such like a, I feel like secret jam. It's really cool. It's called Mog Resort from Final Fantasy XI. I'm building a bunch of playlists on my VOD YouTube channel, Joe Plays Violin. So if you click on the playlists on there, you'll see the playlist of background music I have on stream, as well as a big playlist of all of the video game songs that I play over here on stream. So if you're interested in any of that, it's over there. If you were new to the stream today, thank you so much for giving me a chance. I'm adding new things to the song list every single week and just trying new things. And now I can say I've successfully tried lo-fi. and I'm so thrilled with it. I love this vibe. Thank you again, everyone, so much. If you enjoyed the stream, I hope you consider following and coming back sometime. And I think I just already said that, sorry. But let us go on a raid. I will be live again Thursday at 3 p.m. and Friday at 11 a.m. And then I will be doing the game stream on Joe Doesn't Play Violin either Saturday or Sunday at 3 p.m. I have to look at my schedule with band rehearsals and figure out which day would be better. But with all of that being said, let's take a look at who is live and who we would like to be raiding. Let's see here. I'm trying to find someone I haven't rated for a little bit. How about we raid Raquel? Dopeness. Like I said, I'll be back on Thursday and try and have some new stuff for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Doc. I already typed one in. That is very tempting, though. It is very tempting. All right, everybody. Be kind to yourself. I'll try and do the same. And I'm gonna get some dinner and... Yep. Okay. Bye.